Hi, I'm Karen from ultimatefoodie.com, and I'm going to show you how to make chocolate dipped strawberries. Now I've already got my chocolate melted here, and the bowl is a little warm, but it's nice and runny, and you can always reheat your chocolate if you need to, and I'll go ahead and write up how to do a double boiler. But essentially, once you've got your chocolate melted and you've got your strawberries clean, you want to take your strawberry and leave the greens on and use it as like a handle for your strawberry. And you're going to dip your strawberry into the chocolate. And you can either leave some of the red showing or you can coat the whole strawberry. Give it a little shake, wipe the bottom, and set it down on your parchment. And what you want to do when you're doing these is you want to try to keep them in even rows if you're going to do any sort of swizzle or topping or anything on them, because it makes it a whole lot easier to decorate them afterwards. Now you want to go ahead and use just your average chocolatier chocolate. You can get it at most craft stores. You can get it sometimes in the grocery store. The better the chocolate, the better your berries will be. Make sure that your strawberries are dry, because if they're not dry, you will end up with bad things happening. You'll end up with spots on your chocolate, or sometimes you'll get bubbles. And your strawberries tend to rot, which is not a good thing, especially if you want to keep them for a day or so. Now, chocolate dipped strawberries will last in your fridge for about 48 hours, so you can make them ahead of a time if you're making them for a party, or if you're making them for an event. But most of the time, if you're just going to make them for yourself, just for fun, you're going to eat them the same day. So don't keep them too long, because the strawberries will actually become juicy inside, which is nice to a point, but then they start to get kind of icky. So this is kind of an eat it quick type of food. Now you can use dark chocolate, you can use milk chocolate, you can use white chocolate. If you're going to use white chocolate, you can also use some food coloring in it. The liquid food coloring that you find in the grocery store for like doing Easter eggs and that sort of thing really doesn't work with this, because it is made with water. And water and chocolate, again, are not good. So you want to find a paste. You can use like a Wilton, their food coloring for frostings. That's perfect. There's also other brands of specifically made dye for chocolate that you can get online, but most of the time you're going to be able to find the Wilton paste just about anywhere. So once you've got your strawberries all nice and set, you can actually put this in the fridge if you want to. Don't put it in the freezer, because it will cause the chocolate to harden too fast and it will crack. So and I'll be back in a minute to show you how to put cool swizzles on these. Okay, so we're back to put the swizzles on these berries, and essentially what I've got here is I've got white chocolate melted in, again, with a double boiler. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take basically a spatula full, and when I hover over the strawberries, I'm just going to do a little motion back and forth, and the chocolate will fall off. If you've got your chocolate hot enough, it'll fall off in nice ribbons over the top of it. It may take a little practice. You can always practice on a plain piece of parchment and then remelt the chocolate, because it is still reusable. So I'm going to go ahead and take a nice spatula full of chocolate. I'm going to come over and I'm going to go over my berries, and I'm going to just kind of make a sweepy motion. Now this can be messy, so be careful not to get it on yourself, but if you wear an apron, then you should be fine. And it makes nice little swizzle patterns. You can do it, dark chocolate over a white chocolate dipped berry, anything like that. You can switch up your colors, which always makes it nice. These are slightly messy. I'm a little out of practice, but essentially, there you go. Once these are set, you can go ahead and eat them. They won't be terribly messy. Try to keep them out of the heat. One other thing you can do is if you want to put other toppings on them, like chocolate chips or nuts or coconut or sprinkles or anything, when you dip the berries, you need to put the sprinkles and stuff on top of it right away, because the chocolate does set up pretty fast, and if you try to put the toppings on after the chocolate has started to set up, it will be really hard because they won't stick. So anyway, that's how you make a chocolate dipped strawberry, and I hope you try it out and enjoy.